Good evening, YouTubers. I hope you enjoyed today. Today's gonna be the set analysis of Savage of Birth Destiny. Yes, it is. So there are 10 secrets, 14 ultra, 26 ultras, and 50 commons. Yep, it's a good set. A lot of stuff to talk about in this set, so there's quite a lot to cover. Okay, so let's start with the shoe ship. Shoe ship's got some new support, so we got some new XCs. We got some good rank 4s. So got 2 new rank 4s and a new level 5 and a level 4. The level 5 basically special summons itself with it when the shoe ship has a monster on the field. So you can just special summon itself, which is quite nice, which is cool. It can make it rank 5 for days, which is good. Then you got the Ice Sushi. Basically, discard 1 card. Then you can special summon this card from your hand, which is good. The need ones you can just special summon yourself to special summon more, and sometimes some of these need the other ones too. So then the Xyzs are pretty good too. One can attack, one is detection, one's like a removal. Oh, and the draw card, which is cool. Again, as I say, shoe ship are just a nice sort of deck. They're not great. They're a good casual fun deck, I would say. But it's a good nice deck. It's a nice deck, yeah. Not much has changed, yep. As I said, not much will change. The new Soul is here. Yep. We have got 2 synchros. Yes, there's one you see in the chase cards. So there are 3 level 4s in this deck. There are 3 level 4s. One's not technically so, but might as well will be. Okay. So basically, what these cards do for your deck is they special summon 1 token. So vanish once from the grave. Okay, vanish once from the grave, and then special summon a token. Nice. 1 fills 1 worm, and then special summons a token. You have 1. Discard 1 card. Discard 1 card. Summon a token. Yep. This one you don't play because it doesn't summon a token. Okay. So they all come out level 4, so you can summon level 4s. Yep. So you can summon level 8 or level 10s. Okay. That's the idea of this deck. Make the new level 8 synchro. Yep. Which is a negation. Yep. Then you got this new rotor for the deck down here. You see. Basically, this one is your rotor of the deck. It says 1 worm or 1 soul for your deck you have. You must have worm for this deck. Yep. And then you got a monster reborn. Yep, that one there. And then if you bounce, you can make them change levels to a different level. So you can make 9s and 7s and stuff. You can use the higher level. It doesn't come out very often, but it might do now and then we got Icarus attack on one of the cards. Yep, we got Icarus attack here. So this is like an Icarus attack. Best way of explaining it. So you just pop 1 card and you get the vanish 1 card. You got the new level. This is sort of this synchro here is sort of like a trident. It's the best way to explain it to be. It's like a trident. So basically, if you do a soul effect, this will vanish the card. So a little bit harder to trigger, but it's a good card. It's a nice one-off in your extra deck, so you will finish on it on your boards. So sometimes, not all the time. You usually will finish on level 8 plus this, or Valdelar, or depending on your combos. Yep, which is cool. It's the best. It's the best deck of the set. And next we got Drytron and in Arctic. Now, what I mean by this card supports in Arctic and Drytron. Yes. So this fusion monster, basically, you can use the Drytron monsters in the graveyard. Or you can use them in Arctics in the graveyard instead. Yes. It's pretty cool. If Drytron's ever going to play this, I think it's a nice one-off. And Arctic will definitely will need this because they struggle of playing. They have discussed so much. It's unbelievable with the deck. So it's not a great deck in Arctic, to tell you that. You have to have a specific deck built for. To play this Wards deck like what Phoenix Flare's doing. Phoenix Flare doing very. And the new original, new fusion spells pretty good. It's just a fusion spell which you can use. You can do a different way with it too, so it's alright. It's a nice one-off, so which is cool. Next is Rocket. Yes, Rocket's got some new support too in this set. So Rocket's got two new monsters. Yeah, they got a new level 4, which I think we'll see Dragon Link somehow. Yeah, and then they got a level 7 guy who can just special summon himself. Yep. Yep. Then they got original monster. Yes, original monster in a Link Synchron Fusion deck. And Link, so they've basically got all the mechanics somehow. I don't know how they managed that, but they got all the mechanics. You can blame the anime kind of for this, because I think the anime did summon this card also. It's the cover card set. It's pretty good, but I don't think you will summon it very often. Okay, hey, I think it's a good card still, but I don't think it will see much play. The new original spell's pretty good too. You know, you can pop your own monsters on the field, so your effects will trigger and stuff like that. So there's that to consider, which is quite cool. And quite unique with the deck, which is quite cool. The Rocket support's alright. Rockets didn't really need more support, but they got it, which is nice for them, I guess. So next is the Ice Chain. So Ice Chain are a water-based deck, basically, and the first wave is a little bit strange. So you got a level 4, a level 5, you got one level 4, two level 4s, a level 5, and a rotor, basically. Okay, 4 cards. Okay, one searches the Ice Jays to get you out. The other 2 you need to know something. Level 5, you actually can discard and special summon any water monster from your hand, which is quite nice. So it's a nice little engine. It's a nice little engine to begin with. It does come with its own deck, but I would use it as an engine in other water decks to help it out. So decks like a Recess or Penguins or anything like that. Penguins is the thing we'll talk about later in this set. So stuff like that, I would say will fix. It'll fix other decks' problems, which is cool, which is nice. So, which is cool, which is good. Yep. Next one is the Deciban. And they got a new fusion, which is cool. It's pretty good. It's pretty handy what wants to do. The Decibans, the Despians. Yep. And then we got the new level 8. Basically, when this comes in the graveyard, it comes like a summon Chain Strike, basically. So you have to pay 500 life points for every time you do something. So that's pretty cool. Then they got a new quick play fusion. So it's pretty cool what they can do. So it's pretty cool. It's not the support's okay. The support's good for the deck. So I'll say it's pretty good. You don't have to play now the Sterling one, which is cool, which is nice. But again, Despia are more in with Shadow's Dogmatic sort of deck, so I'll say. Which is cool. Next is the Thunderies. Thunderies are basically a bird. So if you look at every bird, there's a different background to it, which is quite. Basically, the deck works like this. I summon Robin. Okay, my normal summon goes through. Okay, I will search my Eagle. Eagle gets normal summon. Okay, Eagle gets me my level 7s. Right, my big guys. And then we go, wow, bum. It's like playing Monarchs. It's pretty much like playing Monarchs. The idea of it, you can't special summon with this deck. So you can play part of the Scrafflance, you can play part of Dwarted, you can play all that sort of stuff, but you don't special summon at all in this deck. So because once you summon the Robin or the Eagle, you can't special summon for the rest of your turn. Keep that in mind. And people will need to keep that in mind. So this is your rotor. This is basically your search of the deck. Searches all your monsters. Low ones. This searches your high ones. Yep. This one gets you back spells, and this one gets you back cards. This one banishes cards. This is your spell and track card searcher, and also a kind of a skill drain on the field, like a big booster. Okay. This field spell gets you extra normal summon, which is cool. This is like Storm Monarch, basically. You can shift your opponent's monsters. This is basically you can special normal summon an opponent's turn, which is pretty cool, pretty unique. This stops your opponent special summoning and they're having 3 summons and normal summons. So okay, which is cool. Next is the Destiny Heroes. We've got some new Destiny Hero support. Yes, it's the name of the set, Burst Destiny. It was nearly not the name of the set, it was actually. It was actually the last sort of minute, which is kind of strange. So you got the new so you won't use this Destiny Hero card, but you got the new Destiny Hero datas. Basically, this one gets. So let's say you have Alicia's in your Arabian Vanish, right? This puts the other Alicia's back in your deck. Oh. So this puts it back in your deck, so you always end up having 3. Because we know it will never come back to 3, because we know what happens when it comes back to 3. But playing this will make sure you have to play this at 3. And obviously, Destiny Hero Phoenix of Forces is obviously the best card of the set. But we had to put it in one of the change cards, that's why we didn't put it over there. So which is cool. It's a good card. I think this is a good card, and Destiny Forms is good also. Yeah. Next we got the Reptilians. Reptilians are just a reptile-based deck. Basically, they're trying to make the opponent's monsters on 0 attack, and basically, if the opponent monsters are 0 attack, they do things. Basically, so like this one can express themselves. So if you have a dark reptile, which is cool, which they kind of needed, they need a tune that can just special summon themselves. That was their main problem. They got another level 2, basically can take the opponent's monster, which is cool. This one's about with the field spell, make the opponent's monsters 0 attack, become a quick effect. Foolish Barrier for both Foolish Barrier, and the field spell is quite important if you want to play the Reptilian strategy, which is quite cool. It's quite cool sort of strategy. It's good for the Undawn decks too, so you can play this guy and basically have one of the Dark Reptiles and special on this card for your hand, which is quite cool. It makes you do synchro plays and stuff like that, which is quite good. So next is the Magic Keys. Magic Keys got some new support too. Magic Keys got some quite good new support actually. They got a new level 4, basically special summon itself and do a monster reborn, which is quite cool. You get your additional summon, which is good for this deck. Yep. And then you got the new level 8. Oh, also this guy can only special summon Magic Keys with him. Okay, just to let you know. Okay, you must use for Magic Key stuff or links. So we got a new level 8. Basically sets you back row. So this can set you the counter trap card and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Which they're kind of needed, which is good. Yep. We got a new XC. This can search for normal monster and dead to your hand basically, and also it can. Also, if you declare like a top card of your deck, it could be immovable if it's a certain card basically, which is quite cool. Then I got a new quick play, which is pretty good, and then another trap. These 2 you don't really play, but these 3 are good. Again, and it's one of those decks. Magic Keys are fun. They are fun deck. They are fun deck. If you want to play them competitive, the best way to play them competitive at the moment is with Incantation. So yeah. You can play with Giant Chimp with advantage too. Okay, I think Incantation is the best strategy with this deck. Yep, we got the Penguins. Penguins got some new support. So Penguins, I've got a new reptile. So Penguin Emperor Penguin Guard, and basically you tank off your deck, and then you discard 1 card from your hand to make your penguins lower level. So you discard 1 card to make Emperor Penguin a level 4, basically, and then you can normal summon it, right? And then then this card here, Flying Penguin Champion, basically, if you special summon itself, if you summon a monster face down, basically with Brave. So if you summon another Emperor Penguin, you summon this will flip them face up, and then you do a normal Emperor Penguin, you do this card called Penguin Ninja. Penguin Ninja basically puts other monsters face down, so you can put like Penguin Soldier face down and stuff like that. So it's quite cool. It's quite cool. It's one of those cards you don't think you need first, but you actually do. It's quite necessary for the combo. Oh, for penguins, which is cool, which is good. It's cool. This card doesn't see any much play, so just to let you know, it's not that good yet. And then we go into the chase cards of the set. So we got, these are all for Soul, these 2, these 3. Yep, so we got this one. Basically, tribute itself to special summon Soul from your deck. Yep, nice and easy. Yep. It can just special summon itself. Yep, whether you have if your opponent has no more monsters than you, basically. Yep, which is good. Yep, and it can bring itself back, but that doesn't come up very often. Then we've got the new Destiny of Phoenix of Force. So basically, it can pop opponent's field and it can pop your own stuff, so which is quite cool. So you can do some quite cheeky things. I don't usually pop itself, but you can do things like Slife and stuff. Needs popping or trigger, which is quite cool and quite unique with it, which is good. Yep, we've got the new Soul level 8. Basically, this it's like Brawl. Basically, this one basically searches you Soul deck to your hand, which is quite good. And then it's got negation on the top of it too. So it's very good, and it does it on summon, so that's what makes it different. So, which is quite cool. Then we got the Live Evil Twin in New Link 4, which is excellent. Basically, this is now the new boss monster, and basically, this card, you attack with it, right, and then you can reborn and summon the other 2 links and go for the game that way. Yep. Or you can use it on opponent's turn, so it's a quick effect and you can summon just 2 back. So it's very cool to end on this card. This card's very good to end on. It's one of those cards that's very annoying, and you must play through it because it's very good and very powerful. Yep. Then we've got the new Sky Prison card. This is basically for any trap deck. This card could be special summon, and you can protect all your traps and stuff like that, which is quite cool and quite unique. Yep, which is good. Then we got Small World. Basically, this makes any deck genetic searcher. Basically, if there's a certain card in your deck you can't search, this card searches it for you, which is quite cool and quite unique for the deck. Yep. And then we got Capana. This is basically your new level 4 tuner. So basically, it searches also, and then it burns a bit, and then it's also tuner, which is quite good. So you just make this as a stepping stone and make another synchro. This one gives special summon itself when you have a field spell, which is quite cool. Yeah, which is quite good. I think it will see play, and he wrote this just in any mill deck, and generic mill deck would be good I think for this deck, which would be cool. Original, so Drytron might try out too, so I think so. Then we got world premieres as an import. So we got the new B Trooper stuff. So the new B Troopers is alright, I guess. You got a good level 4, which is pretty cool. Then you got a good level 8, which is pretty cool. A good spell. The fusion's alright, but it's very hard to summon, so I would not advise you to play the fusion. We got a new Link 2, Water Link 2, but it's for fish, so I think that'll be a new fish TCG archetype. So I think this card is gonna be a card to keep an eye on. Okay, we got a new reptile. Basically, this reptile can, if you've been sent by graveyard, you can, by card effect, you can special summon it from the grave. Nice fun. Bit of value from Least Field, so that's cool. Then we got some other stuff too. So we got this card. This is basically like another version of Torrential Trivia, but with your normal summon. So basically, normal summon. Oh, BAM! The whole board's freaking destroyed. You can't normal summon set. Okay, so keep an eye. Then there's the DD card. Basically, if you vanish 3 cards, you can special summon this card from your hand. Okay, not the greatest, but I think it's interesting to say at least. Then we got cyber stuff. So there's some cyber stuff, and then danger card, which is pretty cool, pretty unique. The TCG is pretty good, I'll say. It's pretty handy what it wants to do. Yeah, and we got this card for fusions and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Then we got the last one. 1 card and 1 archetypes. Now, there's not many 1 card archetypes in Birds of Destiny, okay? Because you saw how many support were for decks actually got decent amount of support this time. So these are just like one-off cards, but there's not many pack fillers and one-off cards basically. So we got the new Sacred Light deck. Knight cards, which is cool. We've got a new Machina, we've got a Manny the Bug, yes, a new Manny the Bug, which is quite cool. Then we got a new, then we got another Link, yep, which is quite cool for the, it's a pack for the, but it's also the cover card of set, so pretty cool. Got a Trap, which is pretty cool. Got a little dog, which is so cute. Got basically Got a new silver, got a new plant-based card for the seasons, for whatever they're called. So, which is good. Barlow trap here. So technically could have their own section, but they don't really work together. It's supposed to be for the rocket deck, but they're not that great. So rockets don't end up playing them. Then we got a new sort of trap, which is quite good. Got some stuff here which is pretty cool. There's some pretty good support around here, but the genetic stuff, this is weird. So this is just packed for this stuff. So okay. That's the set analysis of Birds of Destiny. I hope you enjoyed. Alright. Hope you enjoyed. I'm about to show this. Subscribe and what's all. I'm on Facebook, Twitter. and Instagram and Skyrock. Yep. All those. Yep. I'm doing quite well. League at the moment. Regionals will be back soon. There's one in Northampton on the 20th of next month. I won't be able to go because it's on a freaking Saturday. I didn't do very well at the football tournament. Now we played well, but we didn't have great results. So yeah, I lost my card, but be here in the next couple of working days. Okay, 3 or 4 working days. Okay. I hope you enjoyed what I'm about to show today. Subscribe and watch all, and see you all next time. Good luck doing, everyone, and peace.